Alright guys, ¿cómo estamos señores? Aquí su servidor Víctor Bugarín de Navajas Bugarín. Aquí estamos, ando aquí en Texas. Un anuncio muy importante. Ya yo y Clark ya no somos socios, es más, ya ni amigos somos. Salimos mal y ahorita la verdad ando buscando por allá todo gringo que quiera asociarse conmigo. No se crean, hijos de la chingada, ya estaban contentos, ¿verdad? Dijeron, ya valió verga con Bugarín y pinche Clark. Somos amigos. Somos amigos, no sé, ya estaban contentos los pinches. The haters were happy already. The haters were happy.
Oh, they got real happy there for a second, didn't they? Yeah, got real second.
No pasa
Yay, they all, they brought,
I
you guys,
knew it.
you didn't do any good, you didn't do no good.
No se crean. Aquí estoy con mi amigo Clark. How are you, Clark?
Great, great. Yeah.
Enjoying Texas?
Yeah, everything is good, you know. Got a bunch of babies, and hard, you know, back to work, you know.
Que tiene muchos pollos este año, va a tener muchos pollos. 1,000, 1,500.
I got about 2,000 this year.
Que va, creo como 2,000 gallos allá en Kentucky.
Right.
What's your major bloodline right now?
Well, I mean,
Roundheads, Cabezonda.
the roundheads always sell, you know, really, really fast. Well, about everything. We sell out within a couple months, you know. And that's what a lot of things I want to explain to a lot of my customers, because they'll call me like December, January, February, March. If you don't contact me in September and go ahead and place an order by Thanksgiving, I'm done.
Dice que sacó 2,000 gallos, pero cree que para noviembre, último de noviembre, ya no tiene nada. Si quieren algo ahorita, va a ser September, you start selling?
September the 1st, you can pay in full payment, and then in October, I'll ship them to you.
En septiembre pueden empezar a pagar y en octubre se va a empezar a mandar y para final de octubre ya terminó. Para que aprovechen, como digo, hay como 2,000 ahorita. 2,000 right now, but you might call.
Well, yeah, I mean, there'll be several, you know, that I'll, you know, if it's got a bad eye or a toe. And that's another thing that separates me from a lot of different people. You know, like say, most of these big farms, they'll send you a trio. They'll just go grab you one stag and 2 pullets off the yard, you know, and they're brother and sister. I mean, it's already a disaster right there. I've got 5 different brood pens set up. That way, when I send you a trio, it's going to be distant cousins.
Que muchos otros gringos cuando piden un trío, ellos agarran cualquier gallo y cualquier gallina que sean igual, pero pueden ser hermanos y de ahí ya están mal, porque van a estar muy, muy cercanos. Él si te manda algo, te aseguro que te va a mandar primos con primas, even nephew and
yeah,
cousin.
no, I mean, I like distant cousins. I only like to at least at the minimum close to each other, distant cousins.
Que primos lejanos, los gallos, para que tú también puedas sacar algo bueno. What do you recommend if somebody wants to like your roundheads? Do you recommend 2 trios or do you recommend?
Well, here's another thing. This is usually what I tell, especially to my customers. They're like, "Oh, send me a roundhead rooster and 2 kelso hens," because I always use the roundhead cock to kelso, sweater, hatch, whatever I breed them
que
to.
siempre usan el gallo cabeza redonda sobre todo.
It's not as good the other way, you know.
Why is that?
I don't know. It's just something that you always got to use the roundhead cock, you know, to hatch hens, sweater hens, kelso hens, A-seals, whatever.
Que siempre usas
other way around is not as good as percentage, you know.
El porcentaje no es igual de bueno con las gallinas roundhead sobre un gallo queso o un gallo sweater. Siempre usen en su línea, in your line.
In my line. I don't know about everybody else. And this is another thing, too. People text me like, "Oh, what do you think about the Gillums? Or what do you think about the sweaters? How do you condition these chickens?" I don't know. I've not been around those chickens. I mean, I know what my chickens can do. I know what they can take. I know how to cut the feed on them. I know all that different type of stuff. But other bloodlines, I don't know anything about them.
Mucha gente le pregunta que cómo cuidar tal fulano de suero de los rajas de Gilliam o de fulano sotano, porque él no sabe. Él lo que sabe son sus gallos de él.
You see, that's why, you know, in Mexico, when I was pointing other people's chickens, you know, it didn't turn out that great. You know, sometimes we do really, really good. Other times we do really, really bad. It's just, if you don't know the bloodline, it's almost impossible to try to,
dice que es duro, y ahora te voy a discutir con él, porque dice que es muy duro. Shut the door off. Close the door. Let's got a noise on there.
It's not the door, it's a fan to keep the fly.
Yeah, it ain't no big deal.
Dice que en México era muy difícil ganar porque era caído mucho. I don't want to disagree with you there, Clark.
Well, no.
I'm
Here,
gonna fucking
no,
disagree with
look,
you.
I was in Mexico for
No.
over a year.
No.
And then look, you say take El Valle, professional, badass. He does really, really good with a lot of people's
Por
chickens.
ejemplo, como el Valle, que tiene un aspecto muy profesional, muy serio.
Hey.
Un saludo a nuestro amigo Valle. Un saludo, la verdad,
Boy,
un abrazo.
he's a really good guy. But the reason that I think he does so good, not besides he's a really good rooster man. He's been pointing for Carbonetas. He's been pointing for a lot of different teams for a lot of years, and he already knows what to expect from those bloodlines.
No.
So that puts me
You're
behind.
wrong.
No, I don't think so.
You're wrong.
Well,
Estás mal.
Okay.
You're the only motherfucker I seen you fight one show with a
But
fucking...
I know
wait.
I know the background on those
with
chickens.
A fucking... Jugaste
It
un
doesn't
gallo,
matter.
un gallo calabazo. Jugaste un giro puro. Un asil.
But every
Un
one of those bloodlines, I know the background on them.
No.
I've bought those
Clark.
chickens. I've raised those
Clark,
chickens for 10 or 15 years.
You're the only person I know, one of the right people you know, that can fight rooster from anywhere you want, a mixed show, and you do really, really well. We didn't lose because of that. We lost, mira, es una de las pocas personas que yo he visto que él juega gallos de diferentes lugares y ha ganado. La razón que yo pienso que
Well,
perdimos,
both of us are trying to be the chief.
los
you
dos
know?
queremos ser
Yeah.
Batman y no queremos ser el jefe, ese era el problema.
Right.
Y estamos así. That's the reason.
We had to fight each other on every turn.
Everything.
You know,
Nos
on
peleamos
every
por una
turn.
cosa, otra cosa, quedamos de nuestra manera. Y al final, ni era la manera de él,
Right.
ni era la manera mía. It wasn't even your way or my
Better-
way. It was,
exactly.
it was like
Exactly.
a fucking...
It was a pelea, todos días.
capirotada,
Yeah.
everything mixed like that.
But at the end of the day, we're better amigos than socios.
Que-
Simple as
o sea,
that.
somos mejores amigos que socios. Ahora, va a ir conmigo a octubre, noviembre, para jugar juntos.
We'll be there for all the month of October. You know?
October, maybe part of November, part de noviembre. Porque somos amigos, o sea, somos socios. Yo voy a jugar los gallos de él. I'm gonna fight your rooster still.
Yeah.
Todo lo que estoy creando allá, una parte de él, una parte son los de
You do
Junior
your
Bell, de
thing and I'll
Moose,
do my thing
y
on
una
them,
parte
you
son los de Lindell y Plummer, pero la mayor parte es de él.
Right.
Porque yo I told you that I have a couple, Junior Bells and Plummer
You
and
just
Lindell.
keep all that stuff
But-
over there, and I'll
But
condition mine.
my
You know?
major one is your line.
Right.
Entonces, yo lo voy a seguir promocionando, vamos a seguir jugando.
I don't want to point for nobody else. I don't want to do anything. I want to fight with my roosters. you
Él
know?
no quiere puntear para nadie más. Él no quiere jugar con nadie más.
Right.
Él quiere jugar.
That way, there's no excuses at the end of the day. You know,
Yeah, that way you lose, you lose.
if I lose, I lose. I win, I win. You know.
O sea, si él gana, gana. Y si pierde, pierde, pierde. Entonces, what else do you racing besides rockets?
Well, sweaters, kelsels, A-seals, and hatch.
Sweater, Kelson, Asil, Hatches
Great.
y los Grays.
I don't have too many of the grays.
No los quiere vender igual. Tiene los giros patas verdes, patas amarillas.
Patamalias.
Muy chingones, ¿eh?
Sí.
¿Y los butchers, los calabazos?
They're spectacular. I want to fight a whole show of them in October at
eso es lo que
at
me
the
estoy
feria.
vendiendo.
At the feria.
Ya.
Yeah.
Hay unos calabazos también muy buenos. Sweater, rockets, Kelsels,
Hatch and
Hatches.
A-seal.
Tus hatches, ¿qué son tus hatches?
Oh, Colonel Givens.
Son Colonel
Colonel
Givens. Yo voy a tener Colonel Givens puros, también está aquí. Tengo bastantes. Aquí les voy a pasar la información de Clark, su número de teléfono, su Facebook, donde pueden hablar con él. You're still on the Facebook or what?
It's AKGF
AK, espacio, J,
or AK-47
Yes.
Game Farm.
o
Page.
AK-47 Game Farm Page. Es una página
Página.
ahí en el Facebook. Entonces, él sí usa mis herramientas. How are my knives?
They're wonderful. Wonderful. I've
Las
been,
mejores.
you know, no roll. I mean, the tip stayed, true. Can't complain, you know.
Él usa puro las mías, las VIP. No hemos tenido problemas con ellas. La verdad, la mejor navaja. Guys, la mejor navaja de México es la mía. No hay más. También vámonos. Él también le mandé la medicina para coccidia, la 5500 y la Vitamin Pro. How you been like their products?
Oh, the vitamins are just, I mean, they're great. You know, I've been using it in the pollitos. We sent my farm manager like I don't know 7 or 8 bottles, and shit, man.
Que le
The
gusta mucho la
stags
Vipro,
I
la
mean,
Cosi también la muy bien,
They're healthy as hell.
los caras rojas.
Yeah.
I think there's 3 pillars in cockfighting: genetics, super health, and selection.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's it. That's it.
everything else is just little stuff, you know.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll see you in October.
Yeah, I'll see everybody in October. You know, I just like to say, you know, thank you to all my friends, you know, in Mexico. You know, really hospitable people. You know, I have a good time there. Thank you for all the people that's helped me down there. You know who you are.
Muchas
And then
gracias a toda la gente
can't wait to be back. You know, get back down there.
que le echó la mano allá a México y que lo vemos en octubre otra vez. The teams you saw down there, you know, Cascabeles, Carboneras, Domemo from Mandela Sonora, Valle. Which team do you think is going to dominate next year?
Well, but between those, it's a mix-up. You know.
¿Quién va a dominar de
I mean,
todos los partidos?
I don't like to make no predictions like that.
Y le quiero opinar que porque está todo mezclado. One week one buddy wins, and everyone wins.
Exactly. You know, I mean, they fight 2 or 3 times a week, and you never know. You know, you never know. They're all, you know, first class, you know, first level guys. The people are good. They got a lot of money behind it. They got 5,000 roosters each, and they're coming. You know, they're not
Tienen
scared.
dinero, tienen buenos gallos, tienen 5,000 gallos cada uno. Son partidos muy fuertes.
Hey.
Okay. Well, thanks again for Clark for everything.
All right.
Like I said, siempre vamos a ser amigos yo y él. And we're kind of partners because I'm fighting your roosters, but we're not partners.
Well, just like I say, the main trouble that we had, we both wanted to do our own things. It didn't mix, you know.
Cada quien.
It is what it is.
Era como ponerle
Oil and water.
O sea, ponerle crema batida dulce a los frijoles. So you want to put like whipped cream on your beans, you know. O sea, ni era la mía cuida mía, ni era la cuida de él. Él tiene muchos años cuidando gallos, es muy bueno. Es de los mejores, es uno de mis mentores. Yo le he aprendido mucho a él. Yo tengo mi estilo. You know, I have my style, you have your style.
Exactly.
Y la verdad, cuando nos juntamos, queremos hacer las cosas
It didn't work.
juntos y así, y no funcionó.
No.
La verdad. Pero yo ahorita, I've lost my money 3 times. You know,
Right.
got the money 1 time. You've gotten the money a couple times too.
Yeah.
Entonces, pues hacer las cosas.
But we learned. The main thing is we learn. You know, I gained a lot more experience in Mexico, and we'll be much better when we come back next year.
Que en octubre vamos a regresar otra vez para atrás. I got 1 year to be cocker of the year. I said 2 years.
You're fucked.
No, I got 1 year, motherfucker. Que dije 2 años para ser jugador, caballero del año, ya va a pasar 1 año ya. Todavía me queda 1 año todavía.
All right, good.
All right, thank you, buddy.
Yeah.
Can you turn it off? Please.
Let's get out of here.